this is the wall I'm going to be doing, this one here. I'm going to make a template and show you how to do one and then transfer that to the ply. I'm going to be using 5.5, really 6mm, but I've got it from Wicks and it's the nearest to it, 5.5, which is about £22 a sheet. Should be enough to do the walls. What I have here is some lining paper that I got from Wicks. It's a 2000 lining paper, it's as thick as they do. It's about £6.50 a roll, and it's quite a few metres, I think 50 metres, and that's quite adequate to do the whole van. What I do is basically offer it up and then just basically scribe around it with a pencil all the way around and then cut it out. And what I'll do then is transfer it to a ply sheet. I've laid the template down onto the plywood, which is 5.5, 8 foot by 4 foot sheet. I got this from Wicks at cost £22 a sheet. It's better to have it this way around on the sheet, minimise the waste. So let's draw around this template and cut it out. I'm going to be using a Milwaukee M18. It's much easier, we no worry about any cables. So let's get this cut out. So that's two sides cut, that one and that one. So what I'll do now is drill them and put the clips in. What I'm going to do now is use black clips to hold this panel in place once it's carpeted. I got them on eBay. If you just type in interior van clips for camper van, you'll see them. They're just little black clips, and I'll show you one. Basically just push in and then push the end in, and whenever you want them out you can remove the panels. That's how I'm going to do mine. I'm going to carpet the van all the way around the window and all the beams, and then carpet the panels, and they're going after. So if I can drill the holes now before the carpet goes in, I don't want too many iron filings on the carpet. So what to do today is we're going to put some glass in each of these windows, left and right. I got this glass, smoked glass, from Van Pimps, very good quality. So the first thing I'm going to do is drill some holes. On the offside window there's no weld joints, you have to basically cut it straight out, whereas on the other side you can undo the weld joints by drilling a hole in the centre and then taking the sealer off the edge and take the bars out. But a particular side we just have to cut through it. I'm going to drill holes probably about every inch around the circles, and then one in the middle to give me a line on the outside. This seems the best way to do it. I'm using a battery operated Bosch drill with a 3mm drill bit. It seems to me that this drill bit is small enough, but not small enough to break. Well, here we have all the holes drilled. When you get a bend, do more holes and do one in the middle, because this will not be straight from there to there generally. So that will determine the four. I've done one each from the post, so I know when I'm cutting it, I know it's going to be a bit more material. But you can see I've gone all the way around. That's both sides. And now what I do, I took the bars out as well. All you do is drill in the centre of the spot weld. You can get a special drill, spot weld drill, but I didn't use that. And then there we go, all the way around. Again, in the middle, so you know it's not a straight line. What I do now is join them up on the outside. So I've scribed all the way around using a ruler, join the dots obviously on the outside of the dots, because you don't want any drill marks. Also, I put a little dots around where I'm going to put the mastic. That's basically 3/4 of an inch all the way around, just to make it easier when I'm loading the mastic on the vehicle. What we do now is cut this out, then slightly sand it down, and then put the blacking on. Again, I'm going to use my Milwaukee M18. I'm going to use Milwaukee saws. The only thing is they're only 55mm in length, where really you want about 70, but the blade width is 1.2mm, which is quite good. What you want to do is put some tape on it, because obviously if you're cutting it on your own, it'd be flapping about. I've also got a welder's magnet. Right, that's it cut out. It's good to have a magnet. Keeps it square, see? So I'll just take this out. Well, that's the holes cut out. All I do now is sand them down and put paint on them. Sand down this area, degrease it, put the blacking on, and then put the bonded in. Right, I've sanded it slightly down with 340 grit, just to get it a little bit rougher, and then cleaned it using where I got it from Halfords, £7 a can. So degreased it with that. I've done both sides. I'm going to go around the metal now with the glass paint, the primer what you used before you put the bonding on. That's quite adequate. Right, I put the blacking on all the way around, 3/4 of an inch from the edge, and I'll just complete the blacking on the windows, on the glass, also 3/4 in. That makes a good bond. I've also done the edge to stop it rusting. So that's all the way around. When putting the finishing rubber on, use a clamp as you go. Makes it easier. You don't want to force it over the lip. It could easily distort it, bend it, and then you've got problems. It's not cheap stuff. When you come to the end like this, leave about that much, and then bow it about like that before cutting it there, and it won't be too short. This is a 4 to 5mm, 4 to 6mm maybe, finisher. That's what the gap looks like. Close right up then. So basically I'm ready to go to put the window in. I'm going to put the 4-way stretch carpet just around the window so I can fit the window, because I'm going to put it over the edge. I put tin foil over the holes, and I've put insulation behind. I've put the glue on the carpet and around the window. I've carpeted it round the window. I'm only going to do the window itself today because I want the window in outside, and I'm running out of time. What I'm going to do is cut it and then fold it over the edge to give me a nice edge. I've glued it with what's it called, high temperature adhesive, especially for the carpet. And when you do fit this carpet, try not to stretch it too much. Work it around, pull the carpet back on it, else you'll get daylight for it, because it is stretched too much. The view from the outside, I'm going to glue over the edge, stretch it around and cut it about 1 inch round, so when the wind is in you won't see it. I put the screen black in all the way around, 3/4 inch in on both sides, on both windows. I had to carpet this area before the window went in, so I can get a good finish and go over the window edge. And now I'm going to put sound deadener, each of these, then a vapor barrier, and then I'm going to carpet over the top. So that's the sound deadener done on the wheel arch. This took 4.5 sheets, so that's 9 sheets for both wheel arches. I got them from Dodo Mat. They come in small sections. Very good. I think it's about £16 a box. For the walls, I'm going to use Dead Mat. It's a lot cheaper. They're smaller sheets, but you don't need to do the whole panel anyway. And if you see this, and then it works very well. I'll say about 95% when you don't do the whole panel, so nothing's really 5%. So now I'm going to put vapor barrier on, and then insulation. Compared with this area here, I'm going to put some thermal wrap down the bottom and the top. What I'm going to be using is thermal wrap from B&Q. £16 a roll. It's quite adequate. I bought 2 rolls, and what I'll be using is high temperature glue, same glue you use for carpets. So that's the wheel arch sound deadener, the walls sound deadened, and the vapor barrier fitted. I've gone right inside. And I'll get the insulation recycled bottles, and I'm going to wad that. Yeah, the insulation I bought is from B&Q. It's the only place what do this. £16 a roll. I bought 2 rolls. It's made from recycled plastic bottles. It doesn't absorb water, so it doesn't soak in and get damp. And that's finished there. Also, I put some in the channel, but I don't pack it too tight, just have it loose. It makes it works a lot better. I'm going to finish the video now and do a second part to this video, as it's already probably about 30 minutes long. In the next video, I'm probably going to fit the curtains, do the ceiling, fit all the lights and all the plugs, and the satellite cable and the flooring. Bye from now.